Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockne built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Bowman.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll try to get the first through the air. He breaks a tackle. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're bringing heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
No, it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He now has 61 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's there to make the stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The quick out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds and excellent field position for this offense. field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room.
Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Notre Dame. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Ellington. A strike downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Spears.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go to the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here come the Irish back on offense. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Now they'll run it to the right here. On the move at the 30. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Booker. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. Rolling.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Ellington. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Might as well stick with him. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back. And they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And How about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He lobs one high down the left side. They intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. Excellent field position here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He now has 91 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
29 minutes.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.